Hi Megan, in this assignment you were asked to draw a food web, and what you drew was a food pyramid. So in your example here, this was what you turned in. To me, this is showing the trophic levels of the pyramids. And so you're showing your trophic levels correctly for here. Here's your producers. You have a little bit of a mix here. This should be just your primary consumers. But this is showing as the energy moves through our trophic levels, right? This is where we'd have 10% of the energy from the sun, 1%, and so on as we go on. But in this particular assignment, you were asked to create a food web of these organisms. And so from the lecture notes at the beginning of this chapter, the beginning of this unit, this is a screenshot from the lecture itself. And so this is a food web from the Antarctic. So what you need to do is you need to take the critters from our desert food web and you need to draw a food web. So if we were going to draw one of our own, and I'm not going to use our desert animals as an example. I'm going to use some different animals as an example. So let's say that we were going to start out with, we'll still start out with grass though, because that's the basis of a lot of our food chains. So we're going to look at a prairie instead. So let's say we've got grass, and then we've got grasshoppers, and then I've got some birds of some kind in here, and then I have a coyote on there because coyotes live just about everywhere, so we could easily use them. So when I'm drawing my food web, I need to show the interconnectedness of a lot of our different organisms. So we might also, let's put in some prairie dogs, otherwise we're not going to have much interconnectedness going on. So we always show in our food webs, we're always showing the direction that the energy is moving from to where it's moving to. So we're showing the direction that the energy is moving. So the energy is moving from the grass to the grasshopper. It's not going to work as well, so we're going to do it this way. It's moving from the grass to the grasshopper. So I would have my arrow going in that direction. And then the grasshopper gets eaten by the birds. The birds might get eaten by the coyote. The prairie dog also eats the grass. Normally I would ask you not to go through one another like this, but... And then the prairie dog gets eaten by the coyote. Here, so we're showing that interconnectedness of our organisms that are within our food chain. So this is what a food chain would look like. Please don't go directly through the title like I did there. Kind of spread them out, or you can do this by hand or you can do it on the computer. Either way is fine. I'm just using Paint here. You can also use text boxes in Word. It's up to you. What format you want to do it in, or like I said, you can do it on paper by hand and you can take a picture of it from there. But you will need to turn in a food web. If you have questions, let me know.